Any health-related information on the following show provides general information only. Content presented on any show by any host or guest should not be substituted for a doctor's advice. Always consult your physician before beginning any new diet, exercise, or treatment program.
Welcome to Accelerated Health with Sara Banta. I'm a busy wife, mom of 3, and an NANP certified supplement professional, but that's not all. I'm also the founder of the multi-award-winning Accelerated Health Products, a brand offering innovative supplements to optimize your health. This podcast is not just a source of information, it's a community for all of us where we are able to learn and grow in our health journeys, regardless of where you're at. And this podcast is the springboard to learning, and the free group coaching on Telegram is where we continue to learn together. You can ask questions. I post tips and tools to deepen your health and to keep you motivated to move forward. That's the goal. So here's what you can expect. New episodes every Monday and Wednesday with in-depth health discussions and expert guests. Hot topic issues that are in the news every Friday to keep things interesting, and the free health group coaching on Telegram, where you can continue the conversation. The details are on the website at sarabantahealth.com. Have you thought about a detox? Well, I've created over 10 unique, easy detox cleanses. You're not hungry and you feel great day one. They help you reset the body while feeling great. So you can take the detox quiz, and the link is on the website at sarabantahealth.com to find out which one is right for you. And if you don't know which supplements to start with, you can complete my health goals form for your free supplement protocol on the website. And it literally is a personalized protocol from me to you. So just taking a few steps forward with your health will change your life. And I'm here to help you every step of the way. So we are talking about my favorite organ that is under attack, and that's your liver. In Sanskrit, the liver is called yakrit, which literally means where every process happens. Yes, the liver does everything. It is involved in your thyroid health, in your metabolism. It's involved in cleaning out those toxins that we talk about. It's the largest organ in the body. It carries out over 100 of vital functions, from detoxing those harmful substances that I talk about all the time to creating new blood and building up your immunity. One of its most amazing abilities is its capacity to regenerate itself. Literally within 4 days, it will regenerate itself. So even if you have a bad liver right now, there's hope. There's hope. So without the liver, you wouldn't be able to break down food, process fats, or transform any nutrients into energy. We always talk about food being energy. Well, you got to convert the food into energy. It doesn't just miraculously happen. You need the liver. So what does the liver do? It helps clean the blood and detox. So the liver not only produces fresh blood, but it also filters toxins and chemicals from it. Special liver cells act like little sorting centers, deciding what nutrients get processed, what needs to be eliminated, and what goes back into the bloodstream. The liver also breaks down old red blood cells and helps maintain the right amount of blood in your body. That's a lot. Imagine if that doesn't go well, right? Well, it also produces bile, and the liver produces about 800 to 1,000 milliliters of bile every day, which helps break down fat so they can be absorbed in the small intestine. We kind of like bile like dish soap. It emulsifies and gets things broken down, right? So extra bile gets stored in the gallbladder until needed. Now that's if you still have your gallbladder. So it also, the liver metabolizes the proteins, fats, and carbs. And right now, with everyone being under attack and the liver's not functioning right, we aren't metabolizing fats very well. We're not metabolizing proteins. If you're trying to do a ketogenic high-fat diet, you might feel nauseous and feel icky and low energy. There's a reason. So it is supposed to turn those proteins, fats, and carbohydrates into energy that your body can use. It helps support the immune system. It creates proteins responsible for blood clotting. Without this, even a small cut could be deadly. It balances the hormones. We talk a lot about estrogen dominance. We've had Carol Peterson on talking about progesterone. We've had Dr. Felice Gersh on talking about estrogen dominance and the good estrogens, the bad estrogens. Well, the liver does the hormones, right? So if you are low progesterone, high estrogen, low testosterone, and you just throw HRT to it, but your liver's so backed up it cannot process fats, then your hormones that you're taking are not only not going to do you any good, they're not going to be able to be broken down or assimilated in the body, but they're going to back up the liver even more because hormones are fat-based. The liver helps regulate the sex hormones, the thyroid hormones. The thyroid hormones, that is where T4 converts into T3. T4 means nothing unless it converts into that active metabolism of free T3, right? So it helps with the stress hormones as well, ensuring the body stays balanced. It's all about the hormones, guys. The liver also helps manage your blood sugar. So regardless of what you're eating, if your liver is suffering, your blood sugar might be high, your insulin might be off, it might not be working well if that liver isn't functioning. The liver helps manage your blood sugar by converting the glucose into glycogen for storage, then releasing it when your body needs the energy. The liver helps detoxify. It makes toxins less harmful, ensuring they're flushed out and protecting you from harmful substances. So if they just keep getting stacked up there, it's going to be a time bomb, right? And I mentioned that it helps with the thyroid hormones, but it also helps break them down when they're no longer needed. If your liver isn't functioning properly, your thyroid's going to suffer, leading to problems with metabolism, energy, unexplained weight gain. A lot of people who do my liver flush will lose weight, but continue to lose the weight because now the liver is actually working, right? It also produces a protein that helps carry hormones, drugs, and fatty acids through the body. It processes bilirubin, which it's breaking down the red blood cells, ensuring the body gets rid of the excess, which if it's left unchecked, can cause jaundice. Did any of your children have jaundice? Did you have to put them in the sunlight? I did. That's before I knew anything about health, right? It also manages immune response. It helps destroy harmful bacteria, viruses, other invaders. So if your body and your liver are suffering, what happens? What are the health issues to look out for? Cholestasis. So this occurs when bile flow is limited or blocked, often due to drugs, pregnancy, or a blockage like a tumor. I've had this, and you can feel it. It's like you feel nauseous and nothing's moving. I felt a difference in my bowel movements because that bile flow isn't doing its job. It's not moving. We want to get flow. We want to get chi. We want to get the energy moving through the liver and through the whole body. Hepatitis, which is the inflammation of the liver caused by viruses, alcohol, toxins. It can lead to liver failure and cause cancer if untreated. I've had hepatitis. Why? From all the toxins. I take care of my liver, right? But still, we are under such threat. And now cirrhosis. This is a hardening of the liver due to scar tissue, often caused by alcohol abuse or hepatitis, just left untreated. Fatty liver. You guys, 45% or more of adults have fatty liver disease, and it's not associated to alcohol. It's associated to the processed foods and all the toxins. 25% of our children have fatty liver. That's not a childhood disease. We are in a liver pandemic of major serious liver health issues. So it is when too much fat builds up in the liver cells. Normally, the liver has a small amount of fat, but when the fat amount, it reaches over 5 to 10% of the liver's weight, it becomes a concern. There's the non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and that is tied to obesity, diabetes, high cholesterol. We talk about the fact that insulin resistance at the liver is diabetes. Insulin resistance at the heart is heart disease. Insulin resistance at the ovaries is PCOS. Insulin resistance and metabolism issues cause diseases, but what is causing that? It might be sugar, it might be the processed foods, but it might be all these toxins that have no calories that are backing up the liver, and the liver cannot do its job. So yes, it can be caused by excessive drinking too. And once you have it, more serious liver issues, if left untreated, will go into inflammation, fibrosis, and then cirrhosis. So in the early stages, fatty liver often doesn't have noticeable symptoms, but as the condition progresses, you might start feeling fatigued, discomfort in the upper right side of your abdominal area. That's where your liver is, or unexplained weight loss or weight gain. If it worsens, symptoms can become more serious, like jaundice, swelling, confusion. So you can change things. The great thing about the liver is it's so resilient. It's your best friend. You give it just a little love, it will come back. So what's so interesting too is seasons can affect the liver. In traditional Chinese medicine, the liver is responsible for the smooth flow of energy, or the qi. And during the spring especially, the liver's energy is more active. So it can also become more unbalanced, especially with strong winds that stir up the liver qi. This can lead to issues like hay fever, where the liver disrupts the lungs, causing symptoms like itchy noses, sneezes, and sniffles. Then you also have the connection between the liver and the emotions. The liver plays a much bigger role than just filtering those toxins. It's deeply connected to our emotional health, especially when it comes to anger. When the liver's out of balance, it's linked to feelings of frustration, stress, irritability. But when it's in harmony, the liver energy allows us to feel expansion, a sense of growth, and moving forward in life. So when we're not aligned with what's going on and what we're doing, or feeling stuck or in a rut, our liver energy can become stagnant. Remember, the whole idea is liver qi, to move, right? That's the opposite of the stagnation. And when this happens, we start to feel it emotionally and physically. So think about those moments of stress and frustration when it comes to a tight neck and shoulders, PMS, digestive issues, menstrual issues. That's your liver being blocked. And even in my own family, we've had PMS symptoms through the roof, menstrual cycles through the roof, with lots of pain. And when we really dug into the research and what was going on, it stemmed from the liver. Because remember, the liver is also where the hormones are balanced. And then holding on to the anger can make this even worse. Anger is a natural emotion, but when we hold on to it too long, like grudges or explosive tempers, it only makes things worse. So there's that old saying, anger is like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die. You know, I just had something go on in my life where I could have really gone after a person and told them why they were wrong, and, even gotten into a lawsuit, but I'm walking the other direction. I don't want to do that. I don't want to put that anger in me and stir it up, because it will physically take me down. As spring is the season of the liver in traditional Chinese medicine, you might notice yourself feeling more irritable during this time when your liver's out of balance. And this is the perfect opportunity to reflect on what triggers your anger, decide if it's time to let it go, or, get rid of the people that aren't serving you as well. And so we want to smooth the flow of qi, of blood and emotions. So in traditional Chinese medicine, the liver's main job is to keep everything flowing smooth, whether it's the qi, the blood, the emotions. And when this function gets impaired, we experience that stagnation, and that can lead to physical issues like masses or tumors, as well as emotional problems. So we talk about this mental crisis we have anxiety, depression, mood disorders. You gotta look at your liver, not just at your brain. And yes, we gotta look at our gut too, but you gotta look at your liver. Your liver is also part of your digestive system, so it makes sense. It's okay to feel these emotions, but holding on to them can lead to health issues. So sometimes you just need to let it go. And then also, the liver is huge in women's health. It's a key player in their menstrual cycle. Like I mentioned, in my own family, we've seen this. A well-functioning liver ensures a pain-free and regular period by regulating and storing blood. PMS symptoms are not normal. Menopausal symptoms are not supposed to be there, but they are when the liver isn't functioning right and when other things are out of balance. That can lead to PMS, cramps, headaches, and painful periods. The liver supports the digestion. It helps the stomach process the foods and supports the spleen. I love the spleen. It's like the battery pack to your digestion. And that is helping, the liver will help the spleen transform the food into energy and blood to nourish the body. And then when the liver's sluggish, you might experience poor appetite, bloating, digestive issues, belching, diarrhea. It's not just about the gut, right? And then also, the liver is so important to the eyes, the nails, and the tendons. Every time my liver was not doing well, my blurred vision would come back. And I didn't connect the dots until I realized there were foods that I was eating that my liver wasn't happy with, and I get blurred vision. And then, of course, the blood test showed the same thing. And once I got my liver clear and free, the vision came back. I have 20/20, might be even better. But when I'm blurred vision, I cannot see a foot in front of me. So the liver, when you're talking about your eyesight. And it's also connected to the strong nails, flexible tendons. And those are issues as we get older. We just assume that that's part of aging. It doesn't have to be. Issues like dry or itchy eyes, brittle nails, muscle spasms, those are all signs that your liver isn't functioning. Now, the liver and the gallbladder, they're like best friends, right? They are partners in traditional Chinese medicine, responsible for detoxifying the body, regulating emotions, ensuring that smooth flow of qi. The gallbladder helps store and release bile, which is essential for the digestion and breakdown of fats. And together, a healthy liver and gallbladder promote that better digestion, balance of emotions. I literally feel once I do my liver cleanse, I can eat all the fat I want and not get bloated, not feel nauseous. But if my liver and gallbladder are suffering, I have to stick to a very low fat diet just to feel okay. So it will show, or with that liver and gallbladder health, you'll have less stress and frustration, better digestion and nutrient absorption, clearer thinking. It helps your brain. And the liver's influence on the eyes is said to enhance both physical and metaphorical vision and healthy circulation of blood, ensuring the body receives the nutrients and the oxygen. If your liver's suffering, you're not going to be sleeping well. So it helps with your sleep as well, especially if you're waking up between 1 and 4 in the morning. That's the time when the liver's the most active. So that's a sign your liver needs a little love. And it will also help balance your hormones, as it helps with the processing and the regulating of the hormones. So what do? Our livers are under attack. I cannot stress this enough. It is not just a fad or an option to take care of your liver. It is essential. It is essential to be detoxifying your liver on a monthly basis. And this is why I am so excited, because a lot of you out there are like, I'm not doing a liver cleanse. I've heard about those. They're nightmares. Not going to do it. We have come out with accelerated liver care. I don't think I've ever been so excited about a supplement in my life, because it's so much more than a liver supplement. And we have taken ingredients from around the globe that no other company has. And it will change your life. The beauty of it is just one dose every day is going to help take care of your liver. Even for those who don't want to do the liver flush, it will be part of my daily regimen from here on out. It is a well-crafted blend of the time-tested herbs from Ayurvedic medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, South American rainforest botanicals, and then, of course, the modern nutraceuticals. So much more than detoxification and liver support. So what makes it so unique? It helps clear up that damp heat and toxic heat from the liver and the gallbladder, helps with that energy and that smooth flow. It breaks down and prevents stones. So we've heard about these stones. I will be putting pictures of these stones on my website so you can see what people release when they release those gallstones. And it will help with the fatty liver disease issues and break down those stones to support the liver health. It helps with the gallbladder pain relief. It boosts the detox pathways. So you have both phases of liver detox that can get clogged, right? And it will help open those up, help the body clear environmental toxins, bad hormones, the pollutants, much more effectively. Get rid of that estrogen dominance, help balance things out so you can process the nutrients you're taking in. It will improve your liver function. It boosts microcirculation within the liver, promotes better oxygen and nutrient flow. The ingredients in the formula help balance blood sugar and cholesterol. It protects against infections. And the formula contains ingredients that are antiviral, antibacterial, and antifungal. And it helps with that emotional aspect too. So what are the ingredients? We'll go through them really short, but there's so much more. I could go on for hours about each one of these ingredients I'm so excited about, but it's the synergy between them. So Kukti, this is a powerhouse herb that's been used for centuries in Ayurvedic medicine to treat liver issues like jaundice and fatty liver. It helps increase autophagy, which is where your body uses that process to clear out the damaged cells. And then you've got Philanthus. I've taken this on its own. It is known as the stone breaker. It is amazing for breaking down kidney stones and gallstones. It also helps fight bacteria like H. pylori, which can cause stomach ulcers and help with digestive issues. Tadka. Everybody's talking about Tadka, right? Well, what's so amazing about our Tadka is it's 10 to 1. It's 10 times as powerful. Most companies do not use that powerful of their Tadka. It's like having an all-in-one hero for your liver and digestive system. It promotes bile flow, helps your liver flush out toxins and regenerate faster, and it's protective for the brain and nerve cells, making it so multifunctional, not just for your liver, right? And then you've got Eclipta. This is an herb that I've taken on its own as well. It's revered in Ayurvedic. It's known for promoting lush, healthy hair for all of you that have complained about hair loss, but it's also a liver powerhouse. It detoxifies the liver by clearing excess heat and improving blood circulation, enhancing both skin radiance and liver function. If your liver's suffering, your skin's going to be pale. It's going to be yucky. You're going to look in the mirror going, where's my life? Well, Eclipta will help with that skin. So Jing Qiao Sao, can't say it. It's also called the gold coin herb, is one of those hidden gems in traditional Chinese medicine. It packs a real punch when it comes to liver health. It's known to clear that damp heat from the liver, making it a go-to for dealing with gallstones and even jaundice. It's great for tackling kidney stones as well, especially when it's teamed up with the Philanthus and the Tugka. That's what I'm talking about when we combine these herbs for their synergy, right? Since it works on the liver and gallbladder meridians, it pairs perfectly with the blue plarium and the milk thistle that I'm going to talk about in a minute, making it powerful, a powerful ingredient that works synergistically with the other ingredients. And the buplarium has been a staple in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. It is known for its powerful detoxification properties. It helps the liver process and eliminate toxins, supports adrenal function to boost energy, has anti-inflammatory properties, and it may even help prevent all of those liver diseases that we want to stay away from. Milk thistle, this is known, right? You go to any health food store, you can find milk thistle. It is the ultimate protector of the liver, loaded with antioxidants, and it not only helps repair liver damage, but also acts as a shield against the toxins from alcohol, pollutants, and heavy metals. And it's been used for centuries to treat conditions like hepatitis, fatty liver disease, and cirrhosis. But of course, only in accelerated liver care is the milk thistle a much more concentrated form. You're not just getting this fairy dust sprinkle of herbs that some companies do to say that they can put it on the label when really there's not much in there. So we really take pride in our high concentration. Now this one you've never heard of, but you should. Pau Pereira. It's native to South America. This rare herb is packed with anti-cancer and antiviral properties. Google it. Google the studies. The research has found that it targets and destroys these C cells without harming the healthy ones. And it's also known for treating viral infections like hepatitis and others by stopping the viruses from replicating. Artemisia. This is a supplement I've also been taking on its own in the past because it's known as a powerful herb with a long tradition of supporting the liver health, rich in beneficial compounds like quercetin. It aids in detoxifying the liver, boosting bile flow, and addressing conditions such as fatty liver, hepatitis, and cirrhosis. Its strong anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties help protect the liver from damage, reduce that inflammation, and combat the infections like hepatitis B. It's also shown potential in preventing liver fibrosis and even inhibiting liver cancer due to inducing that cell death in cancer cells. Additionally, it helps improve cholesterol levels and has been used for centuries to treat jaundice. So there's that. Now, calcium D-glucarate. I was introduced to calcium D-glucarate to lower bad estrogens, to increase testosterone in men and women. But we are also putting it in the liver formula because it's a powerful detoxifier that supports your liver in eliminating harmful toxins. And during that liver's detox process, calcium D-glucarate converts into glucaric acid, which binds to the toxins, making them water soluble and easier for your body to get them out. It also prevents certain enzymes like beta glucuronidase from breaking this bond and allowing toxins to be reabsorbed back in your system. If your toxins are going through your system and they're on their way out, but they get stuck, they can be reabsorbed. So those toxins then are going to be added on to the new toxins you're taking in that day. Calcium D-glucarate makes sure those toxins get out, right? Okay, Thai black ginger. This is a powerhouse herb in traditional Thai medicine, loved for its ability to boost physical performance and endurance. It helps the body use energy efficiently by supporting that mitochondria and ATP that I always talk about. We are only as healthy as our ATP and our mitochondria. It improves circulation, promotes fat burning. It's also a potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory, offering impressive liver protection. More than milk thistle, but added to the milk thistle, it's this synergistic effect, right? And it aids in digestion, enhances nutrient absorption, supports glucose metabolism, and just rounds out the whole formula. So once again, I really want to stress why accelerated liver care is so much better than anything else on the market. The high potency. The formula includes the 10-to-1 concentration extracts, ensuring that every herb's active components are maximized. This means you get 10 pounds of raw herbs concentrated into 1 pound of the most effective ingredients. The synergistic blend, the herbs aren't just thrown together. The formula has been meticulously tested by a perfectionist who has ensured each ingredient enhances the other, giving you this well-rounded, powerful solution. The sum of the parts is way more than the parts, right? 1 + 1 = 10. 1 + 1 does not equal 2 when it comes to this formula. And it goes through rigorous testing. It undergoes this, and I have to tell you, it's been so hard in the supplement world because 95% of the supplements out there are trash because they're getting their ingredients from poor sources. They are just sprinkling them into the formula so they can put it on the label. And you don't know the mold and the bacteria that is coming with those ingredients because they're allowing more mold and bacteria in these supplements because of inflation and the cost. And I understand everyone needs to make a profit, but not at the, I'm not going to compromise your health for my profit. And that is why we are so rigorous with our testing. So beyond just the liver, the formula Accelerated Liver Care promotes better digestion, health, and hair, all of that, right? inflammation, mental and emotional health. So that is accelerated liver care. So excited. This will be part of my daily regimen, 3 caps a night right before bed, because your liver does its work at night. But you can also add in the accelerated liver flush cleanse, and this will be the liver support in that cleanse. I recommend doing it at least 3 to 6 times a year, but you are actually prepping your liver and gallbladder to release hundreds of stones into the toilet. It flushes out those gallstones. It lowers your liver enzymes, bringing down AST and ALT levels. If your doctor's on you because those are high on your blood test, this cleanses for you. Repairs liver cells, helps detoxify the body and the liver, reduces cholesterol, clears obstructions and blockages in the liver and gallbladder, boosts your immune system, and helps regenerate your liver and gallbladder. So this is really important to be doing a couple times a year at the very least. So now, what else do you do for your liver health? Well, yes, your diet is a big part of it. You want to focus on organic produce. It is not an option anymore, unfortunately. Foods are sprayed with pesticides, GMOs, glyphosate. Those all back up your liver, leading to insulin resistance, fatty liver, heart disease. The non-organic foods can hinder your liver's ability to properly metabolize the healthy nutrients or even the organic foods that you're taking in. You want to also stick to whole foods. Ditch the ultra processed foods. They are not real foods. Your body doesn't know what to do with them. Stuffs your fat cells with these toxins and the excess sugars, artificial ingredients, and inflammatory seed oils. These only back up your liver, worsen insulin resistance, clog your detox pathways. And on the flip side, the unprocessed foods, the real foods, help cleanse and support your liver. Fatty fish can be good for some people, like salmon and sardines. They're rich in omega-3s. That will help with inflammation and your liver health. Now, however, if you are fat malabsorbed and your liver's backed up, you might not be able to process fat. You might have to go to the white fish and the lean meats, right? The venison and the bison. You can also use citrus fruits that are packed with vitamin C, like the lemons and limes, that help detoxify the liver, help boost the production of glutathione, and that can be helpful as well. Green tea is helpful. Artichokes are very helpful. And that wild animal protein that I talked about, bison, elk, lamb, venison, wild fish, those are the most nutrient dense foods on the planet and should be the basis for your diet. Want to stick to the vegetables without the oxalates, the sulfur, and the mold. I go into this more in depth on the website at sarabantahealth.com and in some of my podcasts. But oxalates, spinach, almonds, kale, those are going to slow down your metabolism and your thyroid, back up your liver, help the gut pathogens take over in your gut. So many things. And we used to be able to eat them, not so much anymore. The sulfur foods used to be healthy, but they're not so much anymore because they can back up our liver. And those are the cruciferous vegetables, the broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, onions, garlic, egg yolks. So things to think about and to focus on if your liver is suffering. Mold. Mold is going to trip up a whole bunch of things in your body. You want to stay away from those foods as well, like the peas, the grapes, and those sort of things. Organic coffee, believe it or not, can help your liver. So modest amounts, not if your adrenals are burnt out or if you are really suffering or if you need 5 cups of coffee. I'm just talking about 1 to 2 cups of coffee. It can also help lower your liver enzymes, provide antioxidant help, and detoxify your liver. So those are the foods. Those are the supplements. Accelerated liver care. I will not be without this. The accelerated liver flush cleanse I do at least 4 to 6 times a year. The last thing I'll mention, if your liver is really suffering, you can always do those castor oil packs with the accelerated scalar castor oil. It's amazing. You can put a little accelerated iodine on it to help the skin absorb the iodine and the castor oil to release the stones, soften the stones, reduce the inflammation over your liver, and you just can sit and do work or do whatever you're already doing, but just having that castor oil pack over your liver. Hopefully this was helpful. Thanks for listening. Our discussion does not have to stop here. If you are feeling lost in the supplement world, you don't know where to start, I'm here to help. You can start by getting your free supplement protocol. Head to sarabantahealth.com, complete the health goals form, and I will personally put together a supplement plan just for you. Follow me on social media at Accelerated Health Products. Join the free health group coaching. There's no downside on Telegram. I answer your questions, post insights, and keep you moving forward each and every day. The link is at sarabantahealth.com. You can find all of the podcasts under Accelerated Health with Sara Banta on Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, and over 100 platforms. And spread the knowledge. If you could share this episode with your friends who are all suffering from liver issues, I would really appreciate it. And you can use coupon podcast10 to get 10% off your first order of any cutting edge supplements at Accelerated Health Products. Remember, I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so join me next time and have a great week.